All right, let's talk about something that so many entrepreneurs are feeling right now. We're going to dive into a philosophy that completely flips the script on that hustle and grind culture we're all so tired of. We're looking at a way to scale your business that's built on peace and alignment, and how to start eliminating those goals you thought were just impossible.
So let's just get real for a second. Does this sound like you? You feel like you're working harder than ever before. You're trying every strategy under the sun, but you're just not seeing the success. It's like you're stuck on a hamster wheel, putting in all this effort, and the results just aren't matching up.
Ah, and this is a big one. On the outside, you look like you're crushing it, right? You're getting things done, you're making moves. But on the inside, your nervous system is just screaming. You're constantly fighting this underlying sense of pressure and unease.
And what about those invisible walls you keep hitting? You get so close to a major breakthrough, and then boom, something happens. You find yourself procrastinating or pulling back or making a weird decision that just undermines all your progress. It is an absolutely frustrating cycle.
And really, at the end of the day, you're just plain exhausted. The old school advice is always work more, push harder, sleep when you're dead. But let's be honest, that's just led to burnout, not a breakthrough. You just know there's got to be a better way.
Well, what if there is? Let's explore a totally different way of thinking, a philosophy that paves a new path to growth, a path that leads to success without all that struggle.
And this powerful idea comes from a mindset and identity coach named Jeni. This quote is her core belief, the foundation of her entire methodology. It's a direct challenge to that old, tired idea that success has to be earned through pain and suffering.
So who is this Jeni? Well, she's not just a coach who studied the legendary teachings of Bob Proctor. She's someone who has actually lived this journey. She gets the anxiety, she understands the self-sabotage, because she's been there. And with 10 years of experience, she's already guided more than 200 clients through their own incredible transformations.
Okay, a philosophy is one thing, but talk is cheap, right? What about the actual results? Let's look at some real-world proof, the kind of tangible transformations people have actually experienced.
Okay, just look at this jump. This client was an employee making $40,000 a year. After just 6 months in this program, they were making $40,000 a month. That's not just a little bit of growth. That is a complete and total life-altering change.
And the results just keep coming. Take this number, $500,000. Now, on its own, that's an amazing milestone for any business, but it becomes truly incredible when you hear where this particular company started.
And here's the story behind it. This is from Chris DeMarin. His company was basically stuck, hovering around 70 or 80,000 a year. Now, they're on track to fly past $500,000. That is what exponential growth can look like when you fix the internal framework first.
But the results aren't just about the money, and this is so important. For a client named Kristen, doubling her revenue was the result of letting go of the fear, the anxiety, and all that internal chaos that was holding her back. The financial success came after the mindset shift.
And check this out. Here's another amazing example of how self-perception can change. Jay went from being fearful to feeling calm and confident walking into the office of a multi-billion-dollar CEO. I mean, that kind of confidence is absolutely priceless, and it opens doors you never even dreamed were possible. So, the big question is, how? How does this kind of change actually happen? What's the secret sauce? Let's pull back the curtain and look at the framework behind it all.
So the framework is delivered in a few different ways, really designed to meet you wherever you are. For that really deep, personalized work, there's one-on-one coaching. If you get energy from other people, you can join a group of like-minded entrepreneurs and accelerate together. And then for ongoing growth, there are focus workshops and a community mastermind to keep you learning and supported.
And hey, if you're someone who prefers to go at your own pace, there are also structured online courses. Becoming Unlimited is all about unleashing your true potential, while the Elite Prosperity Blueprint is a much deeper dive into creating lasting prosperity across your entire life.
So this all sounds great, but what about you? How can you actually start this journey? What does that very first step toward aligned, struggle-free success really look like? Well, the path is actually pretty simple. It starts with just acknowledging the truth. The old way isn't working for you. Then you have to make a conscious choice, a decision to let go of the struggle. The action is to open yourself up to a new way of doing things, and you can start that right now by receiving a free masterclass.
So we'll leave you with this to think about. Seriously, if you could just let go of the anxiety, the self-sabotage, and that deep-seated belief that success has to be painful, What impossible goal would suddenly, finally be within your reach?